morning, friends. In today's video, we wanted to show you a bit more about our typical homeschooling day and also answer some of the questions that we've gotten about why we've chosen to homeschool and why not everyone in our family is homeschooling this year. Our 5-year-old son Ethan is going to kindergarten this year at the elementary school near our neighborhood, so we have to get him up bright and early each morning and get him ready to head out the door. He's been going for a couple of weeks now and he's really enjoying it. Our daughter Penelope also goes to public school and she really loves it. She was adopted from China 2 years ago when she was 12 years old, so she takes ESL classes at school since English is a second language for her. I am so proud of her as she's come so far and has learned so much in the past 2 years. So today is a Friday, which I love for several reasons, but especially because it's Steven's day off, which means he'll usually cook us a breakfast for us to enjoy together. So then the rest of our kids wake up and begin to get ready for the day, and then they join us downstairs for breakfast. So we are still giving CBD oil to Lincoln, and it is continuing to help immensely with his seizures, which I am so thankful for. Before we get started for the day, we have got to have some coffee. Cheers to that.
We didn't start the fire.
What the heck are you singing?
I'm singing We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel.
Oh, okay.
Ryan started the fire.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
I'm leaving that in. So today is a homeschooling day for us, and so the kids have just eaten breakfast and they are upstairs getting their clothes on, and Steven is home today because it's a Friday, which is his day off. So I love Fridays, just having him home, and
had just a little bit of work this morning, and then I'm
yeah, but you were
here
back
for the
within
rest
an hour.
of the day.
Yeah, so I love Fridays, and it's a little bit of an easier homeschool day. Just because he's here, really, we're able to kind of get through things a little bit faster, and so I really appreciate all the help there. And so we are going to take you guys upstairs and kind of show you like how we homeschool. I know we've touched on that a little bit on the first day of school video, but we wanted to show a little bit more in depth about that and answer some questions, because we've gotten a lot of questions about why we've chosen to homeschool, why some of our kids are going to public school and some are not, and like how that all works and everything. And so we wanted to answer some of those questions today too. But before we do that, the kids and I have been working hard on the homeschool room and just getting that all put together and decorated. And so I know they're really excited to show you guys that.
They're pumped.
Yeah, we just finished yesterday.
I like it. I like how it's been rearranged.
I think it makes the room bigger. Yeah, and so we're excited to show you. There's still a few finishing touches that we need to do, but I'm glad that we have it mostly put together now. And it wasn't ready for the first day of school, as you guys saw on our other vlog, but that's just because Augusts are crazy for our family, and you know, it is what it is. So I'm glad that it's done now, and so I want to take you guys upstairs and show you.
Let's go. Do you want to see? Let's go.
Okay, guys, so this is our homeschool room. And so we moved all of the furniture around, the TV and the couch. Oh gosh, are you stuck? Are you stuck? Say, help me, sister. Yeah, that's a big boy chair. That's not really for you, actually. You want to get out? Yeah, he's like, please let me out. Oh, there we go. That's better. The kids and I had so much fun putting this room together the past couple of days, and y'all guys did a lot of really good work, didn't you?
Yep.
This is where the TV and the couch used to be, and now we've got this as our homeschool nook. And we put our table over here. We need some more baskets and bins and stuff, but it's pretty well set up for the moment. This is more of like a play corner for the little kids. And we got another one of these bookshelves that the boys have in their room as well, because we really just liked it, and got some more bins.
My favorite part is Woody.
Woody, yeah. We love our Woody.
Scared me.
It's amazing.
I woke up in the middle of the night last night.
How did he
walking back
get
from the
there?
From the bathroom, and it actually scared me. I was like,
You just see a face over there, yeah. But this is a great little corner for books and toys and that kind of stuff. So we moved the couch and the TV and stuff over that direction, and we'll do some more with this area soon, but that's set up pretty well for now. And so, yeah, this is our homeschool room, guys.
So proud of us.
I'm so proud of us too.
So proud of us.
Yeah, it was pretty fun putting it all together, wasn't it?
Let's do it again.
the room looks a lot bigger now.
Yeah, I feel like it does flow better and feel better. So.
Like it.
All right, so we're gonna get started on our homeschooling day here. Steven's probably gonna play with Linky some and keep him happy. Oh, look, he saw you guys.
Where's mine?
Yeah,
Where's
but
mine?
what about me?
Oh!
Oh no. Oh.
You try.
See, that's so cool. I love this little
Now you
Chinese
try.
drum that we got. Oh my gosh.
Now I try.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
You try.
And your turn.
Ready?
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Boo! Boo! A boo! A boo! Ready to go downstairs?
So I'm gonna play with Daddy for a little bit. You can go play? So Steven's gonna play with Lincoln for a little bit while we get started on some schoolwork. And that will be
Have some
very
better
helpful
time.
because he's like extra squirmy
Energetic.
today. Yeah, lots of energy. So you can have some fun time with Daddy for
Give
a
these
little
other
bit.
kids a little chance to focus.
Yeah, sometimes it can be
Snaps
hard.
His fingers so great.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
We'll see you in a little bit.
Give kisses. Mwah.
Mwah. Oh, thank you. So lately our girls have been enjoying doing at least some of their schoolwork at their desk in their own rooms. I think they just prefer a really quiet space that's free from distractions. But usually I'll work with our boys in our homeschool room and get them started on their lessons. And this year Jude has been joining his older sisters on the online curriculum, and he is loving it. And Liam is using a workbook format that our family has enjoyed for several years now, but he'll likely also join his siblings with online school once he gets a bit older. So the online curriculum that we're using is called Monarch, and the thing that I really love about this program is how easy it is to customize it for each individual. It also comes with a lot of additional resources for our kids to make sure that they are learning at their full potential. And guys, this video is not sponsored by them, but we figured we'd share what we've been using for our kids since there's been some curiosity about it. So one of the things that I really like about homeschooling is that I feel like our kids are becoming more self-motivated and creative in how they think through things and problem solve, whereas maybe they wouldn't have been as much in the past. It's been really cool to see them blossom in that way. And this year I'm giving our kids piano lessons at home. I grew up playing classical piano, and it's something that our kids have shown a lot of interest in, so we definitely want to share our love of music with them. Okay, so we are headed to get Ethan from school right now because his kindergarten class lets out in just a few minutes. But we're coming to the close of our homeschooling day, and Lincoln is taking a nap back at home, and the other kiddos are either finishing up school right now or they are done with school and they're just hanging out. So we're gonna pick up Ethan and head back home. Penelope rides the bus home in the afternoons because her school lets out about an hour later, because her school starts about an hour later than Ethan's. And so we will meet her back at home in about an hour.
Here you go, buddy.
Hey, Ethan! Hey, buddy! Did you have a good day?
I brought a present for you.
A present for me? Oh my
It's in my
goodness.
red folder.
In your red folder? Okay. Let's get you buckled up and now I'll take a look, okay?
Here it is.
Oh my goodness! That's so exciting. Okay, sit down.
You gotta buckle
There's
up.
a kiss right there.
Wow. Oh, Ethan, I like your handprints. And a poem? Oh my goodness. That's so cool. I missed you today.
I miss you.
Did you have a good day at school? Did you play with your
Whoa.
friends?
That's cool.
That
It
is
like
cool.
has a detail.
It has a detail?
Yeah.
Oh, how cool. We like details.
Really cool.
That is so
It's
cool.
chocolate
Let me see.
vanilla.
Chocolate vanilla, is it striped?
Oh, it's called a hug, bud.
That's cool.
Those are called hugs.
Yeah, you've never had one of those before, huh?
The inside's chocolate.
The inside's chocolate, wow. There's two? And two chocolates? Oh my goodness.
This one's for Dad.
That one's for Daddy.
For me.
Cool.
Whoa.
Are you gonna eat Daddy's chocolate too? Yeah. You don't mind, do you, Daddy?
I'm good.
I love you. I miss you. 100,000.
300,000? That's a lot.
Boys! You know what this is? What? A kiss. A kiss.
So Penelope's bus is about to arrive, and normally I drive down to meet her at the front of our neighborhood, but the kids are wanting to walk down there. So I think that they are gonna go for a walk since it's just around the corner, and that'll be some good exercise. Are you ready? Are you gonna
Do
go
you know
too?
what's inside of here?
What's inside there?
Let's see.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
Oh, guys, we just got some packages from some of you, and so we're gonna open those in just a minute and just kind of talk about that because it's super sweet that you guys have sent us some stuff. The kids have already broken into a couple of the snacks, but so we'll show that in just a minute. But they're gonna go get Penelope real quickly. Lincoln is finishing up his
I'm
nap.
also bringing my water bottle.
Your water bottle?
Just in case I get thirsty.
Just in case. Perfect idea. Okay, you guys have fun, be safe, and stay together, and I'll see you in a few minutes, okay?
Don't do drugs.
Okay guys, so while they go walk to meet Penelope, we wanted to sit down for a minute and just answer some of your questions and just the curiosity that we've gotten when it comes to homeschooling.
We got answers.
Yeah. So, I mean, we've gotten a lot of questions about why we homeschool and why we do things the way that we're doing it, and also just the fact that not all of our kids are homeschooling. And so, like, what went into that decision and all
And you
of
parent
that.
the kids you have. You know.
Yeah, you want to parent
They're all
them.
different.
Yeah.
So.
We really do want to like see our kids for them individually and like parent them and school them just on an individual basis. And so each of our kids are very different, and so we haven't always homeschooled, and so that's something that I think a lot of people don't know about us. I think a lot of times people homeschool from the very beginning, and that is not the story for us.
We were actually pretty terrified of the idea of homeschooling.
Yeah, I mean, I was one of those moms that used to say, like, I could never do that. I loved the idea of homeschooling, but I just felt like it was something that I would never be able to handle, and so we never really looked into it when our kids were younger. So all of our kids have gone through at least some of elementary school in public school, and so a few years back we saw that several of our kids were really struggling in certain areas at school, and it was going on and wasn't getting resolved after a couple of years, and so we decided to try to take a different approach with things. And so I was very, very nervous to try homeschooling, but we figured it was at least worth a try if it could help our kids.
Yep.
So we started about, what, 4 or 5 years ago?
Yep.
And what we found is that our kids started thriving, and we felt a lot closer together as a family, and it was just a good fit for us, which really surprised me because I felt like it would just be overwhelming and we would just be frustrated all the time, and it was really the opposite. And so we've stuck with it the past few years because it has been such a good fit for us. But we have definitely reevaluated each year to try to see,
Yeah.
you know, what is working, what's not working, and try to adjust accordingly.
Yep.
And so for Penelope, you know, she was adopted when she was 12, and so there's a different dynamic there for sure.
Yeah.
And she did homeschool right when she first came
Yeah, the
home.
whole first year, essentially, we
Yeah.
were just like, okay, English for a year, and that's
Yeah.
all we're going to do.
A lot
English
of the
and math.
experts talk about that. Like, you really focus on bonding and feeling safe and learning the English language and that kind of stuff. And so we felt like homeschooling was an appropriate choice for her that first year.
But after that, she
But-
was pretty ready to get into a routine and get
Yeah.
into a school, make friends.
Yeah, she said she wanted to try a typical American school and
Yeah.
see what it was like. And, so,
And the ESL program, frankly, helps her in ways that we can't.
yeah,
And that sort of next level of immersion into
Yeah.
English and the culture and things like that, I think has helped
Yeah.
her a lot. Like, we've seen
Yeah, for sure.
significant strides in her language, in her social interaction, all of that,
sure.
that I don't know that we would have seen otherwise. So
Yeah.
we're
She
parenting
needed
her
it.
the way she needs to be parented in this season.
yeah. And she enjoys
she
it.
loves it.
She loves going to public school. And so I don't think she would choose to be homeschooled again just because she enjoyed public school in China, and so she wanted to experience it here as well, and has made a lot of good friends and is doing really well in that English as a second language program at her school. And so
Yep.
that's been really, really helpful for her. And for Ethan, we decided to do that this year as well because, you know, this year Lincoln is in so much therapy
Yeah.
and there's just so much going on. I felt a little nervous about being able to have enough time to be able to dedicate to teaching him to read and to
Yeah.
write and all of that.
There's a lot of those basics, that baseline kind
Yeah.
of foundation that he needs.
Yeah.
That frankly, it would have been very difficult to give him
Yeah.
with the load that we have with the other kids.
Yeah.
And he's a little bit of a hurricane if you haven't noticed, and so
It's just hard because I want him here. I want us to all homeschool together.
Yeah.
But this year is just not the year for that. And so he's doing really well in kindergarten.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
made friends. He's enjoying it. Every day we pick him up, he's smiling. So that's a really good thing.
It's like night and day from drop off to pick up.
Yeah,
He
drop
drops
off, he's
off,
like, "Oh, I wanna stay with
exhausted,
you."
he's tired, he's not in a
Yeah.
good mood. He just takes a bit to wake up.
He's like me. He's not like a morning person. I want like quiet in the mornings, which is another reason why homeschooling is really great. Like we get to start out, you know,
Go at
slowly
your
and enjoy
pace.
breakfast
Yeah.
together and all of that. So
I think it's cool because it feels like the kids are learning to love learning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like becoming lifelong learners who aren't just memorizing facts and figures to regurgitate on a test at some point that they'll just
Yeah.
forget right after. And I know I did that, you know?
Yeah, me too.
But as an adult, like I love learning now. I want to be a lifelong learner. And I think that our kids are becoming that.
yeah, they're
and-
definitely thriving. You can tell it's just clicking more, and some of that friction and the frustration and the tears that were happening on a regular basis.
Yeah.
You know, like you can tell that they just love to learn now, and especially the love for reading
Love
has
for books, love for history, love for all,
Yeah.
you know?
It's been amazing to see the transformation.
That's
So
really cool.
we've kept at it because it has been working really well for our family. And it's not as scary as I thought it was going to be early on. I was just so afraid.
Yeah.
But it's just been a good choice for our family. And so we'll continue to reevaluate every year. But for right now, it's working. So we're going to keep at it. And a lot of you guys ask about like the social aspect of things and if our kids have friends and that kind of thing. And the answer to that is yes, they have a lot of friends. You know, in addition to us like traveling all the time and getting to like meet different people that way, they have so many friends here in the neighborhood. There's always kids over at our house, or they're going over to other kids' houses and playing.
Come over.
Yeah, all the time. Friends from church, friends from the youth group. There's a lot of activities there that they're going out and doing with their group there at the youth group. And so there's just a lot of things going on. And generally our kids have also been involved in extracurricular activities. Back before we moved to San Antonio, the kids were in gymnastics, the girls were in voice lessons. We do piano lessons here at home, which you saw on this vlog. But they haven't been involved in anything this year because after moving to San Antonio, we got Lincoln's diagnosis and brain surgery and
It's been a little
therapies.
much.
It's been kind of crazy, but that's something we have been talking about getting it back into. And so the kids have been talking through like what they would want to get involved in. And so
Maybe karate.
I think we might be looking into Taekwondo. There's a place near our house, and so some of the kids have expressed interest in that.
Yeah.
So there's just a lot of things that we're trying to be very proactive about getting the kids involved in. We do museum days and just lots of hands-on learning. and meeting friends and stuff. And so it's more than just sitting at home and studying all day. There's just a lot of different elements to it. So that's something I love about homeschooling, just the flexibility and the ability to really kind of create your own schedule. And so
Yeah, it's really, really handy.
yeah, and like I said, the kids are really thriving, and so that's why we do it, guys. So anyways, we wanted to just kind of share this with you guys and give you a peek into why we do this and how the kids are doing and all of that. And so I know that homeschooling is not really a thing in some other parts of the world. We've gotten comments from all sorts of people that are like, oh, tell me about homeschooling. I don't really know what it is. And so it's really cool to just kind of hear from each of you guys on like what you've gone through and your perspective on things. And yeah, so thank you for sharing with us too. And so we're gonna call the kids in just a minute when they get back, and we're going to open some of these gifts that have been sent to us, because you guys are really awesome and generous, and we get packages from you guys all the time. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And the kids are really excited to open those. I know that one of our subscribers sent a bunch of snacks from Asia, and so I know they're really, really excited to open those and try them out. So that's gonna be fun. Thank you so very much to everyone who sent some amazing gifts and sweet letters and books and so many cool things. Thank you so much. Our kids are really going to enjoy these